Greetings and welcome, guys. We are now going to be watching the game number 4 in this finals. We're watching good old Deezer. He is the Protoss player in the top, and once again this turn we are getting max spawning distance for these players. GoOdy is the Terran player that's going to be much chagrined at seeing these spawning locations. He is a very, very heavy mech style user, so we'll see that he would always want the spawn positions to be in this close ground spots. But he's just going to be happy to see these spawn locations to allow him to get up a strong economy, though GoOdy could do exactly the same in kind, and try and just basically control these two pathways to make sure that his mech can be very, very powerful. But we can also see Deezer try and do a crazy cheese. He did go for the double proxy gateways inside the good old opponent's base type of cheese from the last game. Well, it's just a matter of if or when that's going to be happening again. Depends on how Deezer is feeling, as GoOdy did end up just not dying outright to the double two gate. That's kind of a redundant statement. But the 2-gate inside his base, so we'll see if he can go ahead and prevent that from happening once again. But right now we are seeing that no probes are being sent out for Deezer, which does mean that the gate is going to be inside his base. So now GoOdy's actually going to wall off. He's wary, definitely wary of the possibility of DTs, hence the fact that he's walling off, as if you have the wall, you'll have the added warning that DT attacking the supply depot to make sure you can try and get in. So you can always just scan or just repair to keep the DTs infinitely out of your base. You also notice that with the position on the left supply depot, you do have a lot of area to repair. Same goes for the other side of that barracks. The barracks itself has a lot of area to just be repaired on. Looking back here, we are seeing that first gas is down for Deezer. We can see if he's going to 4-gate or do some kind of expansion play. He does seem to like going for a 2-gate, 3-gate robo with some solid play. He did try and do that in the second game, but it got decimated by GoOdy's just basically attack upgrades and impenetrable army, sacrificing SCVs to get out that really, really strong max 2-base army, and then we are going to see him wall off, and looks like Deezer was aware of that wall possibility and just chose to run away with his probe. It might just be going to go ahead and do a proxy pylon. That's what this probe looks like it might be doing. Oh, Deezer, are you going to make me a fool, or will you throw down the proxy pylon? He does keep selecting the probe. But let's just go ahead and just spamming those keys, so keep an eye on that. We could be seeing the 4-gate or aggressive 3 or 4-gate with the fact that these double gases are going to be up. Possibilities galore, but we do see an XUV to the left of this wolf mink statue. We'll be able to scout for any expansions, but it looks like these are just using this probe to get out some information, but does manage to escape. So GoOdy unable to kill it. These just managed to get out there in the nick of time. A couple more hits and that probe would have died. GoOdy, he's still on one refinery. No second refinery quite yet. We are seeing him getting a factory out, but without the second refinery, I doubt we're going to be seeing Banshees. Probably most likely going to be a Hellion opener for him, as GoOdy does really enjoy his Hellions. So now Deezer is continuing to get out the warp gate. There is the second gateway going up. It looks like that might be it. So Deezer might be going for a possible 2-gate expand or pressure. We'll see what he decides to utilize with the units that he has. And Deezer's going for, GoOdy's going for a starport very, very quickly. Might be doing a Hellion drop. He still does not have this second refinery, so he might just go ahead and try and expand after this Hellion drop. But it looks like it actually might not be a Hellion drop. He's actually sending out this first Hellion, so now he's going to be scouting, or if it's going to help him decide what he wants to do, or just control the watchtowers. He just going to go ahead and stop by that watchtower and stay there. We do see that actually Deezer just left that watchtower with that probe. Right now, Deezer is slowing the game, unfortunately. Deezer is a very strong player, and he lags the game. That is sad. Deezer's 3 gates are going to be out unless he has a 4th gate in a weird position. It's like, no, he's got Blink going down. So we're going to see Blink with an Observer. They're going to try and blink onto the high ground. This is going to be really interesting. GoOdy was in the TSL3, and we did see his, Naniwa actually going for the Blink Stalkers against Thorzane in the finals. And it looks like we're trying to see a repeat of that coming from Deezer. He does have great Blink Micro. We have seen that in the past. Looks like we might be seeing a proxy pylon down here for Deezer at the possible 3rd base of GoOdy. So go ahead and just keep an eye on this. He does have the money to get that pylon. Looks like it's going to be front down quite yet. So our count needs to get much higher. It's a vulnerable spot to go for Blink Stalker Zone, which is probably why he wants to get the Observer out as well so he can blink directly into the high ground. But GoOdy will have vision, and he's also going to go for a drop. He does have all of those Marines in there, but again, no proxy power quite yet out of Deezer. This Hellion to the front and drop in the back with his Marines could be completely devastating for Deezer, as 4 Hellions do a lot of damage, but there is no natural expansion to be hit with those guys. But oh my god, Deezer is wary of the fact that there could be a drop. He did mention before the final started that there was a possibility of Hellion drops coming from GoOdy, so he's just going to try and be as safe as he can with these patrolling stalkers. But the question is, oh my god, the Metavox can come all the way down here, going completely down. If he actually gets down here in the middle line, this could be really deadly, though I do not believe that Deezer's aware of it quite as there he is. Now he's seeing this Medevac as it drops, and there are those Marines in the head. They're danger about blinking up, and those Marines are going to get decimated. We do see the Stalkers preventing any of the Hellions from doing anything up the front of the ramp, but this, oh wow, look at that. The Marines doing a great bit of damage against the Stalkers of Deezer, but managed to get a few kills out. We do see that there were 2 probes that have been taken out overall, but in all honesty, look at the loss stat. It is clearly in favor it's clearly in favor of Deezer, as my tongue decides not to work. But the expansion gets thrown down. Deezer has a good time to stop the harassment of the Hellions and with the Marines. So it's definitely a solid move from Deezer to utilize that advantage to get the expansion, but it looks like Commander's going down for GoOdy as well. Just now getting his second gas or ever. Oh wow, I see his gas for a couple hundred gas. But you can see that he's actually getting out Banshees. He might be trying to do a little bit of harassment to lead into his mech play. It's what he did try to utilize in his really strong win in that game number 2. A couple of observers are out, but there is actually a Raven on the field, but a blink up. Yes, a big blink up. Oh god, this could actually be really bad. You see SCV's being pulled immediately. GoOdy is getting taken advantage of with his slow late game style play. And there's sniping of the tanks. That is huge. Deezer is going to be able to do a lot of damage with this. I don't know if GoOdy's going to really be able to handle it. There's more blinking out. A lot of SCs are getting taken out. You can see the food count plummeting for GoOdy right now. It's 39, 37 to 42, but there is a blink micro of those stalkers to keep them alive, and it blinks. Oh my god, but the observer actually managed to stay alive. Wow. So GoOdy managed to hold once again by the skin of his teeth. But look at the SCV counts now low. 16 SCVs to 28 probes with an expansion now for both players. So GoOdy has not taken his natural expansion. That'd be great for Deezer if that did happen. Right now, once again, pushing out, targeting down this tech lab, going to prevent any more Banshees from coming out. GoOdy's not even able to use his second factory if he's going to continue being aggressive. This is a great play coming out, but T-Shank in the back really going to help the defense. We're actually another overcommand being made inside the main base, but Deezer is utilizing these Blink Stalkers to maximum effectiveness. There he is, going to be able to take out. There's 1 Hellion. Yep, 1 Hellion goes down, and now we're going to try and target down the mineral line. There's a blink back. Going to take out that supply depot. Not going to do anything like as a supply blocking. GoOdy is taking out a lot of losses, preventing any chance of being supply box for a while. You can see that. Oh, he's going to blink in and try and take out the C-Seg. No, he's going to just take out that. Yeah, oh, good blink. Take out the Banshee and then fleeing with as many stalkers alive as possible. Going to go ahead and try and contain GoOdy. If GoOdy did try and get his natural expansion up, that could backfire for him. Showing himself 2 things as these mobile blink stalkers could be exactly what Deezer wants. And we're going to see a free supply depot going to take it out, but once again, GoOdy's food is not that high. Can't utilize supply depots like he would like to. This starport is now naked with as the tech lab does get killed, so Deezer is being very aggressive. You can see he's got a very strong economy behind these blink stalkers. Yeah, look at this. 5 gateways are now out. He's got the robo out as well. Going to probably transition out of this. Oh, actually got 6 gates out. Very, very strong play. Getting charged now. Charge after blink stalkers. Very powerful gateway army. He might want to actually get out some upgrades to complement the strength of his gateway units. He has nothing right now. 0, 0, 0. But he's still very mobile. GoOdy is trying to be entrenched. He's got the double orbital command for the double Mulans. That is what's key in this game economically. But right now, Deezer is getting farther and farther ahead with his second base up. 83 to 54 food, looking to be in a very strong position. But double Hellions actually managed to sneak out for GoOdy. May be able to do a little bit of damage. Do these guys have blue flame? They do not, though. So these are unblue flame tons. They're going to have to 2-shot collectively to kill off any probes. So they're going to completely go by those non-charge lot zealots. But right now, in the midst of all this, we're seeing Stalkers warping in. With Blink, they will be able to take down these Hellions quite easily, but GoOdy is making use of these Hellions quite well, but the Blink is just going to make sure that nothing can happen, so a couple of probes do go down, but once again, look at this difference in the probe count, or unit workers kill count, 22 to 7. Deezer has just done a ton of damage to Blink Stalkers, trying to be annoying, but there are siege tanks and Marines over there, blinking back, doing what damage you can, picks off a Marine or two. But these Orbital Command is looking to be quite... Oh my god, it's going to take actually a fair bit of damage. But the Stalkers are taking a lot of hits as I get chest pains. Oh god, it's just too awesome as those tanks, ow, are getting killed. This stupid shoulder of mine is annoying. Okay, and so these Marines are still alive, but we are watching this siege tanks getting to be in an entrenched position. As Stalkers are... Notice how Deezer's not getting a ton more Stalkers. He's working on getting out his other infrastructure out. As you can tell, he's even getting out the armor now. This is going to be great for keeping his charge lots to be really effective. You actually want the armor upgrades as Protoss against Terran, unless you're getting out a lot of Colossi, in which case you might want to go in and... Oh my god, look at the queuing up of these SUVs. GoOdy is really getting a couple hundred minerals in the bank that are not in the bank that he should. But there are the charge slots. There's the Blink. All these Zealots are going to come in and do a ton of damage. Looks like Deezer's going to be able to take out a ton of SCVs and everything else. But GG from GoOdy. We're going to move on to a final game. Game number 5. Deezer and GoOdy for the finals. Trying to win the money. This is going to be crazy to see what this next game is going to be.